The text appeared at 7:02 p.m. Family meeting, 8 p.m., urgent. Her name flashed across my phone. My wife, the one who skipped my pinning ceremony last month, who called my achievement basic in front of her family, whose smile had never reached her eyes. I didn't respond immediately. I watched her profile picture, perfectly posed, radiant, unaware. And yet, I knew better. I left my apartment with deliberate slowness. The streets were quiet, almost expectant. I held something in my hand, light, cold, final. A single envelope. Inside, every document she would need to understand the reality she had ignored, the inheritance she had dismissed as irrelevant. The house was darker than I remembered, every shadow a memory I had buried. I stepped inside. She didn't notice. Her family was already there, murmuring over wine glasses and polite smiles. I paused at the threshold, savoring the quiet power of anticipation. She looked up. "You're here," I nodded. Nothing more. I remembered the ceremony. White coat, polished shoes, the nurse's cap. Everything a promise fulfilled. And she hadn't shown. Not a call, not a text. Just absence. And when my parents asked if she'd attend, she shrugged it off as basic. Basic. My achievements, my blood, and nights without sleep reduced to a word that didn't even deserve the air it came on. Then came the whispers, little lies, unexplained late nights, sudden need for space. Her phone would buzz constantly. Friends' names I didn't recognize. The casual evasions. The way her hand would linger over her phone like it was burning her. I tried to dismiss it. My mind fought me. Was I paranoid? Was I imagining the betrayal? But the cold certainty in her eyes when she caught me staring told me otherwise. The seed of suspicion grew. I felt it like a pulse in my chest, rhythmic, constant, impossible to ignore. I didn't act rashly. I couldn't. Anger is sloppy. Observation, strategy, calculation, those were my weapons. I began with small steps. Her texts, carefully recorded. Phone records, meticulously copied. Minor changes to my own schedule, watching her reactions. A friend's tip, check the credit card statements. Subtle, precise, nothing overt. I watched her patterns. The timing, the sudden warmth toward friends I had never met. I took screenshots, notes, everything. Each detail felt like a chess piece sliding into place. Sleep became unnecessary. Each night I reconstructed moments in my mind, aligning them like a forensic map of her deception. Her words, her silences, her forced laughter, they all had meaning. No confrontation, not yet. I could feel the tension simmering under my skin, but I smiled in public. Polished, polite, perfect. The storm was inside me, controlled, patient. The results came quietly. A printout from the lab, unassuming, sterile. Her secret laid bare in black and white numbers. I read it once, then again. Confirmation. My pulse remained steady, cold, calculated. When I entered the living room that night, her laughter fell off like a curtain. I handed her the envelope. She opened it, eyes scanning too quickly, trying to ignore what she already knew. "Do you understand?" I asked softly. Her lips trembled. I... No words came. Her family's faces shifted. Shock, confusion, the polite masks cracked. I didn't raise my voice, didn't gesture, just stood there, the envelope resting lightly in my hand, as if it weighed nothing at all. I stayed calm, too calm. The most devastating part of betrayal is silence, the absence of mercy. I let it speak for me. "I always knew," I said, soft, certain, each word deliberate. I watched, I collected, I understood. Every late night, every excuse, every smile not meant for me. She clutched at my arm. "Please," I pulled away. Not harshly, not angrily, just detached. My inheritance, my life, my choices. You dismissed them, called them basic, and now? Her tears were sudden, hot, unrefined. Her family looked at her in disbelief. And all I felt was the precision of control. I didn't need to shout, didn't need to hurt her physically. The damage was emotional, unavoidable, absolute. I handed her a second envelope, bank statements, legal documents, everything, showing she had no claim, no leverage, just the truth. I watched her realization settle like ice across her face. I left the house after that, quiet, polished, unshaken. The city lights felt indifferent, but I felt complete. No forgiveness, no explanations, no need to argue. Everything had been exposed. The betrayal, the lies, the shallow facades, they were gone, burned away in a single, controlled moment. I walked into the night carrying nothing but certainty. And for the first time in months, I felt lighter. She would remember me every time she counted the silence I left behind. I didn't need to speak to be heard. I didn't need to look back. I was already gone.